What I'm going to do is show you how I bring in reference images to use so I can apply some of those colors into my artwork. Now what I have done here is I just dropped in some base colors that I'm going to change so I can just get a feel for what the poster might look like. So I'm going to talk about, first of all, how I got these images. I went to google.com and I simply did a search for Egypt, Tutankhamun, and that kind of thing. And what I did was I created this layer and I renamed it reference. And on that layer, I simply went to the file menu, selected place, and then dropped that artwork into position and simply locked that layer. You can always sample colors from a layer even if it's locked. So now that we have some reference images that we can use to get some real authentic colors, now's a good time to choose parts of your image to place those colors in. For example, this purple color would look really nice if it had that nice royal blue. So I'm going to grab my eyedropper tool over here, click once, and with this selected, I'm going to click in this image. And I'm going to move my mouse around until I find a nice version of that blue to put in that spot. And that looks kind of cool. What I'm going to do as well is on my keyboard, I'm going to hold down the Command or Control key so I can turn the eyedropper tool off temporarily and grab some other artwork. Now I'm going to grab some of the textures from this wall. So I'm going to grab some of this color from the wall, and once again I'm going to move my mouse until I'm happy with that color. I'm going to hold down that key again on my keyboard, and I'll click another part of the artwork. And this time, instead of going to the wall, I can go to this color and skip down here and do the same thing. I tend to skip around because it's easier to select things when you just jump over other objects in Illustrator. So I can go ahead and grab this color and click on this shape and grab that color, click on this one and grab that color. And already the color is more realistic and it really fits into the artwork better than the other one did. So I'm going to click over here just to get rid of that selection so I can grab this one. And now I fill those colors in very nicely based on the reference that I have. So using that very simple technique of bringing in reference images, locking that layer, and then using your eyedropper tool in conjunction with selecting objects with the Move tool that you can turn on temporarily by simply holding down the Command or Control key, you can move around in your artwork and then pick parts of the other image to base those colors on. And slowly but surely, you can color your artwork with authentic colors. Now, of course, since we are both creative people, we probably won't have the same sensibilities as far as what colors we want to have in our poster. So feel free to use whatever colors you like, whether you want to use authentic imagery or just make something up. It really doesn't really matter because this poster is going to advertise an exhibit, so use whatever your imagination dictates.